EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 43.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You can't block.
On play action, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Orbit.
Now Cousins on 4th down. This is Johnson. He's got it. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. Olabisi Johnson, 47 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still trailing, it's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Mike 55. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook.
Check.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Christian, Travis. Check.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 31 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bailey got the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Haskins now off the bootleg. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. Mike's by 4. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Off. Right there. 54. Right there.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Come on. Hey, hold on. Check. Watch 54. Check. That's it. 22. Check.
On first down, it's Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first and 10, it's Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Haskins. He may try. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense. Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
No. Ring up 48. X3. 218. Chop it. Go ahead.
Off the play fake. Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A first down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Haskins. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down.
Slam, slam, slam. 81.
They'll run for it with Love. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They'll run again with Love on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Haskins rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Right, 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 66.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action now. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn there to make the grab. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it makes the score 21-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, it's Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain there of 30 big ones. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Cousins here to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, 45 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, D.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Cousins now, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go. Here we go. Touchdown. Walk 54. Me and you are.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, that's Quinn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Pick it up.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Letting one go. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And that will write a finish to this.